Welcome back to my Madden 23 relocation rebuild with the Oklahoma City Nighthawks, and the first thing you might notice is I am no longer in the preseason. We are here at week 1. I went ahead and simulated all of that off recording, figured out our final 53-man roster, and now we will quickly go over that. I'm not going to show you guys the full depth chart, mainly because pretty much it is the same way that you will see the overalls here, but obviously we have our starting quarterback, DeAnthony Lashley. I did sign Nick Foles during the preseason because he does have the mentor tag, so it'll hopefully get Nelson and Lashley a bit more experience. And at wide receiver, I did sign Kendrick Bourne during the offseason, but he is actually injured going into week 1. He has a small ACL sprain and will miss at least the first game, so our number 1 receiver will most likely be John Mechie. I brought him in off recording during the preseason just to give our receiver room a little bit more help. I didn't think that was too broken of a signing to make this, ridiculous. Some other guys were there like Robbie Anderson, Tim Patrick, but Mechie is 24 years old, 74 overall. He still has a player tag of a day 1 starter, so I think he'll be a lot of help to us and maybe still trying to prove himself in the league. Then we brought back Max McMullen and Glenn Boyd from last season. I was not able to find Charlie Wheeler, our former tight end, in free agency, so I imagine he has signed somewhere else, but we did sign Max Williams during the offseason, and I also brought in Jerry McCormick, an undrafted rookie. Now, the offensive line, to me, is at least the biggest spot that we improved during the offseason. We drafted Will Levy with the 9th overall pick here at left tackle. At left guard, we have Sean Hood, who was our, I believe, 2nd round pick last year. At center, we have Brian Wilson, who was our 3rd round pick this year. Right guard is DJ Leakey, not 100% sure, but he was a 3rd round pick in the last draft, in the very first one we did. And then at right tackle, I brought in David Hawkins with the number 1 overall pick to be our starting right tackle. The defensive line had a few signings as well. We signed Danico Autry, who was a 78 overall. At right end, we have 74 overall Jerry Tillery. At defensive tackle, we have Ed Oliver, who's an 85 overall, and we also have Telvin Bennett, who is a 76 overall, who we took in the 2nd round with a hidden dev trade. At left outside linebacker, we have Cortland Sutton, who was a 74 overall. He was our other 3rd round pick in the first draft. At middle linebacker, I signed Denzel Perryman, who was a 78 overall during the offseason. And at right outside linebacker, we have Cooper Hancock, who was our other 1st round pick, aside from DeAnthony Lashley in the first draft. At corner, I added 2 pieces during the offseason. We got Isaiah Oliver and Jordan Lewis. Joe Finch is also here. He did regress back to a normal dev trait, though, which really sucks. He got up to his star dev trait after winning Rookie of the Year, but I guess because he's already 25 years old, he went back down to a normal dev trait, which sucks, but I kind of understand it. At free safety, we have Darnell Savage, now an 80 overall, and at strong safety, we have Eric Rowe, who is a 75 overall. Our kicker is Anthony Diaz, who has been brought back, if I could talk here, from last season as a 74 overall, and our punter is a new punter in Logan Peterson, who is an undrafted rookie. It's opening day this week and a fresh start for every team around the league, and you'll be facing the Browns. What's the key to victory? Let's say stifling defense. I think our defense was actually probably our best spot last year, and we're going to say disrupting the pass, because if they beat us, it's going to probably be through the ground. Beat the Browns, allow less than 200 yards. And now let's go over this Browns team that we are facing in here in week 1. We did beat them last season. They were actually our franchise's first win. They have Deshaun Watson, who's an 85 overall. At running back, a 99 overall Nick Chubb. And at wide receiver, they have a 90 overall Amari Cooper, a 75 overall Quincy Moody, and a 74 overall David Bell. And then at tight end, they have an 86 overall David Njoku. And now for the defense that I will be playing against, because as you know, I simulate the defensive drives for us. Alex Wright is a 71 overall. At right end, a 99 overall Myles Garrett. Defensive tackles a 76 and a 72. Outside linebacker is going to be a 79. Middle linebacker is also a 79. And right outside linebacker is an 85. At corner, they have a 94 overall Denzel Ward and an 86 overall Greg Newsome. At free safety is an 81 overall John Johnson. And strong safety is a 71 overall Jamar Johnson. And the Browns got the ball to start this year, but they could not do anything with it. They would punt it away, so now we take over at the 20-yard line with a handoff to Quez Watkins, and we start the season with a 1-yard loss. All right, now 2nd and 11. Lashley out of shotgun. We'll see if we can go to the air at all. We're going to try to go deep. Never mind, we are getting sacked. Our left tackle was laying on the ground. Not much option here than send everybody deep. So on 3rd and 20, we will drop back to pass. And we're going to go deep for John Mechie. He does have quite an arm here. And Mechie will make the catch and get brought down to the 35-yard line. Well, that's one way to save the drive. 1st and 10 from the Browns 35. And we will run it with Quez Watkins again. And he will get actually positive yards this time. Let's go back to him here on 2nd and 6 from the 31. We'll go right back to Quez up the middle. And that will set up a 3rd down. 3rd and 4. Lashley out of shotgun. We'll drop back to pass. And we're going to try to go to the outside. Never mind, we're getting sacked by Myles Garrett. And we're going to attempt to kick this field goal with Anthony Diaz to get the first points on the season. It's about a 55-yard try. The kick is away, and does it have the distance? It does. That is good. We're up 3-0. And the Browns are eating away a lot of the clock here. We are already in the second quarter here. They did get a touchdown on their next drive, so it is now 7-3. We'll go back to Quez Watkins on the start of this drive for a gain of 6. 2nd and 4, Lashley under center. We'll drop back to pass and go over the middle. Never mind, that is knocked out of the air by Myles Garrett. 3rd and 4, Lashley back in shotgun. Take the snap and go to the outside. That one will be caught by Boyd for the first down. A couple run plays later, it is now 3rd and 4. Lashley out of shotgun. We'll take the snap. And we will throw this over the middle for Mechie, who won't be able to make the catch. Are you kidding me? And we are actually going to go for this on 4th and 4. Out of shotgun, we're going to give it to Quez Watkins, who will get up the middle, and I don't think he got there. That is a turnover on downs. And they would capitalize on the solid field position to make it 14-3. We come back out in shotgun. And on the first play, we'll throw downfield. That is caught by Mechie, who will then try to turn it to the outside, brought down near the 50. A couple plays later, we're looking at a 3rd and 7. Lashley out of shotgun. We'll take the snap. We'll wait and try to get rid of it the last second, but that's just going to fall incomplete. And we now get the ball to start the second half, down 17-3. They would get a field goal right before halftime. We'll come out the handoff to Quez Watkins. That's going to go nowhere. Now 3rd and 11. Can we keep the drive alive? We'll have to wait and try to go downfield. That is a fumble picked up by the Browns, and they will walk into the end zone. This is not the start of the season we had in mind. The lone bright spot of that last play, and it's not a bright spot for us at all, that was Perion Winfrey, the former Oklahoma Sooner, getting the touchdown. But now 1st and 10, we come back out and go back to Quez Watkins, and he will get about a 9-yard gain. I think that might be the longest run we have gotten so far today. Now 2nd and 1 from the 34. And we'll go right back to Quez Watkins to the outside, and he will get the first down. A couple of plays later, we face a 3rd and 10. Lashley out of shotgun. We'll take the snap. We're waiting and trying to go downfield and getting hit as we are throwing again. And the defense would actually get a 3 and out on the next drive, so it is still 24-3 when we get the ball back. Come out and drop back. We'll go over the middle. That one will be caught by our backup tight end for the first down all the way to about the 35. 1st and 10 from the 34. Lashley out of shotgun. We'll take the snap. We're looking and we will lob it downfield, and that one will be caught by Boyd in coverage and brought down at the Browns' 35-yard line. 2nd and 8. Back in shotgun. Lashley takes the snap. And we'll go to the outside for Crosby, who will make the catch for the first down. 1st and 10 from the 21 out of a 5-wide set. And a quick throw over the middle from McMullen will get caught, and that's about a 10-yard gain. 1st and 10 from the 11. Lashley lines up under center. And we'll hand it to Quez up the middle, and he will fight his way all the way down to the 7. 2nd and 6 from the 7-yard line. Lashley under center. It'll be a handoff to Quez to the outside, and that does not set up at all. 3rd and 7. Back in a 5-wide set. We'll take the snap. And Lashley's going to try to run, but we run right into the defense and get sacked back at the 11-yard line. And yes, I know we're down by a bit, but we're just going to take the points that we have here, try to make it 6-24. The kick is away, and it is good. And Cleveland would miss a field goal on their next drive, keep it at 24-6, and then we get a 5-yard gain to start the drive from Quez Watkins. And now we're going to come out and go deep downfield once again for John Mechie, and he can't make the catch this time. 3rd and 5. Lashley out of shotgun. Will take the snap, looking to keep their drive alive, and he is getting sacked on the play back at the 18. But then our defense forces a 3 and out, so it is 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line here. And Lashley will take the snap, will roll out to the outside, throw on the run downfield, and that will be incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 20. Lashley out of shotgun. We'll take the snap, and we'll try to throw to the outside, hit by Myles Garrett. 3rd and 10 from the 20. Lashley takes the snap out of shotgun. We'll throw to the outside, and that one will be incomplete, intended for Glenn Boyd. 4th and 10. We're going to send everybody deep and just hope for the best. Myles Garrett beat our tackle immediately, and that will be incomplete. And the Browns would score on the first play of their next drive, making it 31-6. We will come out just playing for dignity at this point. Hand off to Quez Watkins with his best run of the day. Makes a man miss and is brought down to the 43. A couple of plays later, we face a 3rd and 4. Lashley out of a 5-wide set. We'll take the snap. We'll go over the middle. That is caught by Crosby for the first down. 2nd and 10. Lashley back in shotgun. We'll take the snap. And we'll dump this to the outside. Caught by Watkins, who makes a man miss and fights for the first down. Did he get there? Yes, he did. 2nd and 10. Lashley from under center. We'll take the snap. And looking to pass, not seeing anybody come open, and Myles Garrett will get us one more time. That is 4 sacks today. 3rd and 17. Lashley out of shotgun will take the snap. We'll go over the middle. That will be incomplete, intended for McMullen. Now 4th and 17. We are sending everybody deep, hoping for the best. And once again, Myles Garrett gets back to us. 5 sacks today. And your final score today is 34-6. Cleveland would get one more field goal. Our offense never really got going consistently. We had a couple nice big plays, like the first play to Mechie got me really excited for this game. And then we were never able to do really anything else like that through the air the rest of the game. Hopefully Lashley can turn it around. He didn't throw a pick today, which is good. But also I think we were sacked 6 or 7 times. D'Anthony Lashley finishes today 10 for 25, 184 yards, no touchdowns, but no interceptions. Quez Watkins, 21 carries for 71 yards, and receiving, no one did a whole lot. John Mechie was probably our best, 2 for 77. What about defense? How did everyone do there? Isaiah Oliver led the team in tackles. What about sacks? That goes to Denico Autry with 1, and interceptions, we got 0. And Deshaun Watson goes 16 for 27, 219 yards, and 3 touchdowns. On the ground, Nick Chubb ran for only 100 yards, did not score a touchdown. And receiving, David Njoku caught 1 touchdown, and Amari Cooper got 2. So obviously not the start to the season that we had in mind as we lose 34-6, but we look to week 2 where we take on the 0-1 Miami Dolphins. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys next time.